watch the video till end, as I have clearly mentioned out all the points that are available in this variant compared to the other lower variants as well as the top end variants, and why this particular variant is the most value for money variant. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I am going to review Hyundai Creta EX petrol variant. This car comes with 1.5 liter petrol engine which produces around 113 horsepower and 144 Newton meters of torque. Talking of the engines, you can even avail this variant in 1.5 liter diesel, and in the topmost variant you can even opt for 1 liter turbocharged petrol engine which will give you 138 horsepower instead of 113 horsepower that you get both in diesel as well as petrol. So this is the EX variant, just a variant of the basic one, that is the E. So it has quite a lot of features upgraded from E. So this is the best value for money variant, I would say, in the Hyundai Creta if you're looking for a car that costs around 12 lakhs. So talking of the length and the dimensions of the car, this car is 4.4 meter in length, the width is 1.7 meters and the height is approximately 1.8 meters. So let's start from the front view. Here we have this LED tail DRLs. They are like separated into three sections. Here we have only the LED DRL and one small here, and then this is the continuation. And in this variant we get projector lamps. In all the variants the projector lamps are standard, and the grille is the plastic cladding. You don't get the chrome grille or the blacked out grille as you get in the turbo variant. Again, down here we have this indicators. So this was about the front overview. Coming on to the side, we have got normal steel rims 16 inches. On the higher variant you can get for the 17-inch alloy wheels, and for the turbo variant you get the diamond cut 17-inch dual tone alloy wheels which look pretty good and sporty as well. We have a bit of plastic cladding going over there, and these are the ORVMs with turn indicators. You can adjust them electrically as well. You don't get any request sensors on the driver side door or on the co-passenger side, as this is the EX variant. On the higher variants we do get request sensors only for the driver side. Again, at the back we have the same section, 16 inches steel rims, not the alloy wheels, and down below and behind we have a beautiful tail lamp. Again, the LED tail lamp, again into the three-piece one. Down up we have only the LED, one small section here, and then it continues down the line which even houses the conventional turn indicators as well as the tail lamp, the brake light. And this part is given a beautiful connection overall to this end, a blackout connection, and this you get standard across in all the variants. And here we have the defogger, the stop lamp, and Creta badging in a pretty big manner. Here we have the reverse light, down some plastic cladding going around, and it comes with this sensors. You can spot the sensor here, and as well as a camera. The camera might look a bit of aftermarket, but it is not. It comes standard with this car, with this variant. And again, here we don't get any of the stop lamp, and this is the spoiler, just a supporting element. That is shark fin antenna. On the E you don't get shark fin antenna, you get the normal conventional antenna, and no panoramic sunroof availed in this variant as such, being the basic one, a variant above the basic one. And here you can notice that if you opt for dual tone, the color of this is going to remain the same. You can change the color of the roof. If you opt for dual tone, you can get in the black as well, but this part over here, this cladding, the D pillar, will remain the same. So now let's open the boot. So it's a pretty big boot, and it can easily carry a luggage of 4 to 5 people, and there's even a illumination, so no problem during night time. You get a parcel tray as well, and loading lip is also quite good, and it's a plastic cladding so no issues of scratching your bumper while loading or unloading the luggage. So that's a pretty decent and good touch to have here. And you need to close it down by hand. You don't get electric boot, not even in the top end. Just it's an electric tailgate release. Note that point, it's an electric tailgate release and not the electric boot. So this was the complete exterior walk around of the Creta. Now let's jump back onto the rear seats first, and then we'll explore the front seats, driver side seat, and tell you all the features and comfort, how this car is in terms of space, features, as well as how it performs. Okay, so starting from the rear door, we have the power window control. You get power windows in all variants. That's a good touch. And here we have the plastic finish, and this is again the plastic finish, the dual tone finish, to make a car a bit airy experience. I'm sorry for the bit of noises. Now let's jump in and discover. Now the front seat is adjusted according to my height, and you can look how much space is available here. It's perfect for 5 people, and you can easily sit 3 people in here. No issues with the shoulder room or even the headroom. Though you don't get the adjustable headrest, being the EX variant, you have the fixed headrest, conventional reading light, but the illumination is quite good, you can see. Down below we have the 2 AC vents over here, which have a good throw of air, and you can adjust them to a quite bigger angle as well. You can even adjust the direction. The blower is common, but still you can have the 2 different directions from 2 different convents. And down below we have some storage space to keep your mobile or some small parcels or book. Here we don't get any armrest, and this is the Rexine upholstery. This is opted. Otherwise generally you get the fabric one. You can see over here, it's a Rexine one. And here you have the grab handles. They are fixed, not foldable as you get in the top end. And this is how the dashboard looks. Now let's go to the front and explore all the features and details. Okay, so starting from the driver side door, we have all the controls for power windows, you can see, and electrically adjustable ORVMs. They're not electrically retractable, however, but you can electrically adjust them. And here we have the plastic door handles. Unlike the in top end, you get the chrome door handles, the brushed aluminum chrome handles. This is for the lock, central lock. And down we have the speaker. You get 4 speakers in this car. On the top end trim, you get the Bose sound system, and the sound is really good of the Bose sound system. Even this is pretty, it's have a pretty good sound as well. Down below, pretty good bottle holder of 1 liter, and behind that some small storage space, so no issues there. Coming to the cluster, we have the analog one, not the digital one that you get on the top end on the SXO or the turbo variant. This is the analog one, and this is the speedometer, and this is the tachometer. Sorry, this one is the tachometer and this one is the speedometer, and you get a small MID display that you can definitely control from here. Nice that you get steering mounted controls, and this is to control your other, and this is the touchscreen. Being the EX variant, still this car gets the touchscreen, which supports a lot of features. You can just go to all menu, and now you can see there's Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. This even supports that, so it's really a value for money variant. In 12 lakh rupees you can get that, and you have the manual air conditioner unlike the automatic one in the top end variants. Down below again we have the 12-volt charging socket. Just let me turn on the lights for better illumination, and a USB port. This is for the circulation, this is for your power indicator, and this one is 6-speed manual transmission gearbox. The convents are actually shaped quite like I would say a unique shape, quite sleek, as well as they have brushed aluminum finish inside them unlike above them, so that's a very good touch. Talking of the materials, Hyundai have really done a great job in selection of materials. You get different material over here, then you have the different material for this texture. So the combination is great, though that's not a soft touch or leather, but you will feel like it's a bit of premium kind of material, so that's a good thing. Talking on the steering wheel, I've already mentioned. So this is like a 4-spoke steering wheel, a unique one. Hyundai has brought them first. And here we have this headlight controls and wiper controls. You don't get automatic headlamps, as well as you don't get even the rain sensing wipers. This is the manual adjustable IRVM. You can adjust that manually. And talking of the seats, I have covered already in the back. This is the opted one, the leatherite finish or the Rexine finish, you can say. Here we have 2 cup holders, and here we have center armrest. So it's a small armrest, and that's a glove box. It's not a cool or illuminated one, being the basic variant. So this was my complete interior tour of the car. Now let's jump outside again, and I'll tell you some of the highlighting features of this car, why it's the value for money variant. So this was the total review of Hyundai Creta EX variant, the most value for money variant you can get of Hyundai Creta, as it even gets all of the touchscreen infotainment system as well as projector lamps. Only the missing thing is alloy wheels. That is not a big issue to have here. So my final verdict on this car is that if you are looking for a car of under 12 lakhs, 12 to 13 lakhs, then I think Hyundai Creta is the best car to go for. I have clearly mentioned out all of the points that you get in this variant, and I have even compared all the features that aren't available in this variant compared to the top end variant, and even those features that are upgraded from the E variant. So this was my complete detailed review. If you like my review, please leave a comment down below, and if you have any query regarding this car, you can ask me down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely reply to all those questions. And please comment that which car would you like that I review next. Some of you have been requested Creta, the base variant, so I have reviewed it. Shortly I'll be even reviewing the Creta top end variant, so stay tuned for that. So that's it for this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.